Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Matthew Martin Brush Guy brush with a 22mm 3-band silver tip. I'm going to go ahead and set that in the scuttle. And our soap tonight was a gift from a good friend a while back, Daniel Itson. Oddest soap. It's just a rose. It's absolutely a lovely rose scent. I believe it's also, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's basically a coconut oil base or a vegan formula, but very nice ingredients: stearic acid, aqua, palm oil, potassium hydroxide, shea butter, Ricinus communis, castor seed oil, sodium hydroxide, cannabis sativa seed oil, Helianthus anise or sunflower seed oil, Argania spinosa kernel oil, witch hazel, glycerin, kaolin perfume, naturally derived. Wonderful rose scent. Oh. Hope everybody's doing alright. And everybody that's in the path of the recent snow that we got didn't get buried too bad. We got about 10 inches, something like that. And one of my neighbors pretty much plowed us out the same day that the snow came down. So if I wanted to go somewhere, it's not like I'm stuck. We didn't lose any power. Although the temps are not real good. I think they're calling for like 18 degrees tonight. So it's going to be nice and cold. I'm chilly sitting here or standing here at the sink. So going to really enjoy this scuttle. I love this lather. It has that, I don't know if you can pick it out, but it's got that creamy kind of sheen on the proto lather that I love. When I see that on the lather, I'm pretty good with that because I know that it will be a good shave. That kind of creaminess, that sheen, that makes it kind of look like I think Jem and G.I. James used to call it melted marshmallow goodness. But it's just that beautiful kind of sheen that's on that. I know that that's going to be a gorgeous lather. Put some more water in that puppy. I got plenty of lather now to shave with. I had earlier before this, but I'm trying to make sure that I got my water ratio right now. My face will be the tell. And I've got 3 or 4 days growth, something like that. More than enough. And we're going to wet the face. That water, I want to get it a little warmer. There we go. Expect I'll go out sometime tomorrow. We haven't gone out or done anything since the snow. There's really no need to. We'll have church tomorrow evening, but I'll have to go by Walmart and probably Aldi's and pick up a few things we pretty much need. Our razor tonight is my Germania Cutlery, the Oxford razor. Beautiful 5/8 extra hollow with bird's eye maple scales, and I believe that's an ebony wedge if I remember correctly. Beautiful blade. It's got a JDAT finish, a Shobodani finish. Lovely. My hands are trembling a bit. Sorry about that. I spent most of the day recording in my can't get that to flatten out for some reason. Anyway, been using a new recording program. Some time ago, the PC in the music room I switched to Linux or Ubuntu. I understand why I can't get that to lay down. Anyway, and of course my Windows home studio programs, Cubase, PowerTracks Pro, that's an old one, but a goodie. Reaper, they won't work on Linux. I looked up to see if Reaper might have a version. Beautiful. That could be used on Ubuntu, but there's a workaround for it, I think, but I didn't want to do that dance. So Ubuntu or Linux has a program called Ardour, Ardour, and it's a free open source program. Now they do ask for a donation if you want to use their program that's already set up, and you don't have to do a lot of programming in Linux to get it to work. It'll install and work without you messing with it. But since they spent some time developing that, I think they asked like $45 if you want to use that one, but you can download it from them. And install it yourself, and they don't ask for any money, but you don't get any support or anything like that. But it's open source, so whoopie-doo-dah. Anyway, I took the long way around to say that I have spent most of the day checking that program out and recording full tracks. And I do all the music and drum tracks and everything myself. I basically play the drums on a synth and record it that way, and record them separate. Record the kick and the snare on one track, and then the hi-hat on one track, the crash on another, the toms on another. That way I can pretty much do as much as I can like an actual drummer would do. But anyway, I took the long way around and say that that's hard on the hands, that constant of the keys hitting, because it's they're pressure sensitive, and so if you want to hit harder, you hit it harder. If you want to hit softer, you hit it softer, like a real drummer would do when he's playing. So do that, laying down bass tracks, guitar tracks, scratch vocals, that kind of deal. Just trying to see what the program would handle, whether it would crash on me, that kind of deal. Good program, works really good, sounds better than Cubase ever could. It sounds better than Reaper, and that's saying a lot, because Reaper really sounds good compared to a lot of the other programs that I've used. And so, it's nice and clean and clear. My drums, I don't have to do anything to them. Before I had to kind of process them a bit because they sounded kind of flat on the other programs. They got quite a bit of punch in this program. Just lovely. But that's why my hands are kind of trembling and playing games with me, because I've used them all day making music. But I had a good time. All right. Bless you. Thank you for coming along. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to close the shave out with Stetson Cooling Moisture, to which I've added a bit more cooling. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Alright, bless you. Thank you for coming along. I'll talk to you later.